Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of GOW, the Generation Wrestling Podcast. As always, it's yours truly, the franchise, aka the showstopper, better known as the GOW's resident tribal chief. And with me, as always, he got my tag team partner, my brother, my family. He is the flyest in the room, Mr. 1, 2, 3. Pin that ass down, K Breezy, aka EC's resident Isaac Hayes, King Two Gold in the building. Bro, what's good?
Man, what's good, man? As you know, man, we had to hit the people, man, with a little something different, man. That little midday prediction
Yeah,
show, man. As we gonna sit here and talk about that NXT Great American Bash coming on this Sunday. No, your boys will not be live on any side of the compounds, but we will be live for the show. It's just NXT. It's nothing crazy. We're saving it for SummerSlam. We had a lot of things coming up. We'll be live and direct for SummerSlam, but
oh yeah.
NXT Great American Bash, my man. They have gone away from the takeovers. They have brought back some of the old uh WWE pay-per-view names. We were just talking about it. They brought back No Mercy, which I think
Yes,
will
sir.
work well for NXT. Some of those names weren't bad. It's just depending on what they did on the paper show on the pay-per-view. But
Right, right.
it's good that they're utilizing some of these names and keeping them relevant and kind of adding a spice to the same type of attention that you get with when you got with the with the main roster when they were popular, like the way they built the stories and kind of the way that the things are going. It almost looks kind of old school the way
Yeah,
they kind of promo it and build it up, and then it's like for the pay-per-view that's coming up, which that always play. They do that more time to time with the SummerSlam and Money in the Bank stuff like that. But some pay-per-views is just like this is just a pay-per-view. Here it is. So I
yeah.
kind of like that. They bring back that just little bit of detail and attention. But enough of that long-winded stuff, bro. If you got the graphics, man, you just pop up whatever you feeling. Let's try to save the title match, the men's and women's last, at least the women's and the men's, and then we'll just random do everything else.
All right, man. Well, you know what? I think we're gonna go ahead and get this first match out the way, man, because I think this is one that's probably I'm not gonna say it's the least important, but I think it may be the least relevant on this card and of course, man. So that is the 8-person tag match, man. We got the Metaphor versus Dragon Lee, Nathan Frazier, Ulisa Leon, and Valentina Feroz. Man, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna go ahead, man. I'm gonna go with Dragon Lee, Nathan Frazier, Feroz, and Leon. What are your thoughts, man? Who you got?
I'm gonna take the Metaphor, man. I have a
Woo, you go with No Am Dar in them. Okay.
Yeah, I think they might try to weasel away. I've been, I ain't gonna lie, man. I haven't really been a big fan of Lashes, and she's been, trying to up herself a little bit. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna give them a shot, man. I'm gonna see what they do, man. I'm gonna so if you got Lee and them, I'm gonna go with the meta team, and we gonna see what they do there, man. We gonna see what if they ready or if they just another knockoff team just for jokes and kicks.
Okay. So you got that one. You got that one. All right. So you got Metaphor, of course. I got Nathan Frazier and Dragon Lee and Leon the Feroz. All right, man. Who we got next up? All right, man. We got another tag team match, man, for them NXT tag team chips. We got Gallus versus the D'Angelo family of Tony D'Angelo and Stax Lorenzo. Channing Lorenzo. Yo, hey, who you got?
Man, all right. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's time for Gallus to lose them belts. But every time I say that, they mess around and retain. So I kind of want to say, all right, I'll give in and say Gallus, but I feel like I say that they gonna mess around and lose. So it's like I'm kind of lost either way it goes. So just to make this easy and to get a pick in here, I'm I'm going to say D'Angelo, man. I'm gonna go
I
with
was about to
D'Angelo.
say.
I'm going with D'Angelo and them, man. I think they gonna get this one, man. They sneaky. That Italian mob, man. They sneaky. They do what they do. So I can see them, getting them belts.
I mean, absolutely. Same thing. Gallus, they've been dominant ever since coming in NXT from NXT UK. They've been whooping
Mhm.
ass and taking names.
Bam,
But hey, yo,
bam.
Tony D'Angelo, man, Tony D'Angelo, he's been the guy, man. That ever since there was three of them in the family, they've been pushing my guy heavy, and I think it's about time you put some gold around the dime. So we got that popping off. All right. Let's see, man. Who do we want to go with next? You know what? People was wondering when this guy was ever gonna make his debut inside the
Mm.
ring. We got the Olympian, the gold medalist, the Brock Lesnar protege himself. We got Gable Steveson going up against the now returning Lone Wolf, WWE veteran, multi-time champion, Baron Corbin, brother. Woo! Okay, you went first last. Ah, man. Oh, okay. You know what? I
Yeah.
think Corbin should win, but I think they put so much hype and so much stock into Gabe Stevenson, having him come out at WrestleMania a few years back, Triple H in the ring with him. And it's clear, man, that they had a plan for this man once upon a time. If they still going in that direction, what better way than to have him be the returning Baron Corbin, brother? I'm going to go with the Olympian. Who you got?
I'm going with Corbin.
Ooh.
I think he'll have a good showing out, but I think Corbin will get the victory.
Okay. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be nice. All right. So far we only agreed on one match. Okay.
Yeah. Now
Okay.
this is a nice little. I ain't gonna lie. This might be obvious. This might be an obvious Stevenson win, but I can see a bit of a swerve here. I can see
Yeah.
a swerve here, man, because they got to get him out there to be seen to people. So,
Yeah.
but that's why I say I think Corbin can mess around and get the victory, but just make him look good.
Bruh, this young lady coming up next, man. You know, we had the
Mhm.
chance to see her when she was the youngest Impact Knockouts world champion. You know, we seen her when she was the first ever, ROH women's champion. I'm talking
Mhm.
about none other than formerly known as Roxanne. We got Roxanne Perez versus that assassin, Blair
Mm.
Davenport, in a weapons wow
Mm.
match. Woo! Hey, bro,
Mm.
Roxanne Perez put a smackdown on Davenport's ass a couple weeks ago, brother. Hey, she whooped her ass in the restaurant on something vicious.
Mhm.
Who you got, man? Who you got?
I'm going Davenport, man. I think she got to get that get back.
Ooh, see, okay, so okay. Logic is telling me I should pick Davenport. Like everything is just pointing to Davenport.
Right.
But bro, like Roxanne Perez, ever since she came into NXT, man, it's like the prodigy. The prodigy ain't been, it almost reminded me of Britt Baker when Britt Baker first came to AEW. She was that face that people that the company tried to push. You seen something there, but the crowd just wasn't buying it. It's like, bro, it's like Bailey, the hugger thing, man. That super uber nice, that super duper white meat baby face, like it gets annoying after a while. And I feel like, Roxanne Perez, man, I think she got to make a statement. She got to go out there and show like, hey, look, I'm the prodigy for a reason. I can hang. Like, don't let the niceness fool you. And in order to do that, I got to get a little mean. So with that being said, if you go in Davenport, again, we're going to have to agree to disagree. I got to go with Roxanne Perez. Woo!
You going with Perez? All right, man. I know that's your girl now, man. So you hope you ain't picking with your heart, man.
Nah.
Man. I hope you use the logic here, because I hear what you're saying, but I think Davenport might be I think she due for one on the pay-per-view, actually. So I wouldn't be surprised.
And you know what? And okay, like besides the whole, the European thing, bro, she just the build and her the way she the presentation. She reminds me of like NXT's version of Jamie Hayter, man. Like I get Jamie Hayter vibes with her. So I wouldn't be mad at all, if she laid a smackdown on the prodigy. But all right, man. Look, so we got through all the preliminaries, we got through all the appetizers. Now it's time to get to the main course, the main dish.
Man. Man. Hey, you know what? If you bring it up what I think you're finna bring up, boy, I ain't mad at you, Pippin. I ain't mad at you.
Okay. I was just about to say, this one, I'm so excited to talk about this match. I can't even let this go last. We gotta talk about this right now. You want to talk about this right now?
Yeah, let's go, man. Let's go.
All right, man. Hey, so we got jerseys hanging up in the rafters. We pouring out piss for all his ops. Hey, bruh. But then we got that boy. We got the Russian psychopath. We got that boy, the Moscow King, the Mad King himself. Now you talk about Eddie Kingston. We got that suicidal, homicidal, genocidal. No, we ain't talking Sabu. I'm talking about we got the NXT champion, Carmelo Hayes versus Ilya Dragunov, bro. Yo.
It's
This
on
is
you
about to
first.
be intense.
It's on you
This is
first.
this is about to be intense. Okay, man. I'm going through so many emotions right now because I don't want Melo to lose just yet. I don't. I don't. But we got a tease of Trick Williams, kind of getting fed up having to play by the rules. Melo was against the rules, and then he became the champion, and now Melo's kind of, he's more of the people now. It ain't so much after people. He's with the people. But Trick, like, nah, man, bump all that. We still got to keep this street thing going, man. We got to handle it how we handle it. After repercussions, after consequences. And Melo, man, Melo kind of, Melo ain't really with it. And, Trick and Ilya got their thing going off. So I'm thinking, I don't want Melo to lose, but Trick might accidentally cost Melo because he can't keep his separate check. So with that being said, brother,
who you got, man?
I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it.
So don't say it. Because you know what? Here. I'll make it easy for you. I'll bear this pain for you. I'll take Dragunov. I'm taking Ilya. I already said it before. I said I might have to go against the culture on this one. And yeah, my black card is gonna be on parole. It's gonna be on probation for a minute for making this pick. But bruh, I know how crazy this dude is, man.
Dragunov is such a beast.
How crazy this dude is, man. Like, hey,
such a beast.
It's like, man, look, this boy make Walter bleed, and hey, man, this man do what he do to Walter. I don't think nobody stands a chance, especially I don't know, man. It'll be an interesting clash of styles. I will say that, because Dragunov is not as high fly as Carmelo is, but you're not saying he don't do some stuff, but he's more ground and pound, and he's all about hurting you. It could play into Carmelo's favor, even if Trick don't really cost him. But
Loco,
what up, Loco, man? Tapping in from work. I hope you're on that break, brother. Don't want to get you in trouble. But salute to you, bro. What's up with you, pimping? I'm regardless of what Trick does, I'm going with Ilya Dragunov. I don't think it's done for Hayes yet, but man, I don't want to go against Dragunov. Not against this person.
Dude, I know. And the crazy thing is, I don't want to go against Dragunov either. And I feel like Melo has enough wins under his belt, enough big wins under his belt as champion to where it's like, okay, if he lost one, he lost Dragunov. That's cool. Yeah. But two, it's like, oh, damn, man, like, not yet. Like, the next pay-per-view. Get him at the next one, Drag. Okay.
Well, the next one ain't till No Mercy, and that's in September, October, whenever I forgot the date. They advertised it. I just forgot what the date.
I think it's September something. You know what?
I think it's a couple of weeks after Payback. Like I want to feel like it's after Payback, like a couple of weeks after. Not much, Loco, man. Just doing our 1-2, baby. Just doing our 1-2. Go ahead and make it official, man. Go ahead and make it official, man. Say the name. Say who it is, man. We still got 2 more matches, so go ahead and make it official, man. Who are you picking?
Bro. Damn. I'm sorry, Dragunov. You my dog. I gotta stick with Melo, man. Gotta stick with Melo, bro.
I got it.
I mean, Drag gonna bust him up, but it's like, I gotta stick with Melo. All right, let's see. Now you said we got 2 more matches. I only got 1 on the graphic. Let me see. Who did I miss? Sure the hell did. Golly. Yeah. I don't know how I missed it. The triple threat for the North American Championship, man. Dirty Dom, Wesley, and who the hell is the third one? Mustafa Ali. Bro.
Yeah. And you got the women's match, and we got the women's title match.
Yeah, I got the graphic for that one. Right. For the triple. See, I'm confused because I read online that they have, plans for the Judgment Day to bounce, back and forth between the main roster and NXT for the foreseeable future. Mm-hmm. With Dom, it's like I want him to lose. I think Wesley deserved to get the belt back, But the thing is, it's like, how does this tie into Finn and Priest and Rhea for the whole SummerSlam thing? So, no, let me see.
I don't really think it ties into anything because one, not everybody's gonna have a belt unless Priest decides he wants to cash. If Finn wins and he still decides to cash it in,
and then but hold on, but here's the thing. Ray also was like, "Hey, look, I wouldn't mind taking the North American Championship from Dom." So that's I'm like, oh, okay, like.
Well, see, the problem with that is you haven't done any. I mean, even though there's not much you really have to do because we kind of got the Ray and Dom storyline enough. We've already had the match, so there's not really much you need to do, and you still have a couple of weeks to build on it. So you could still possibly do it where he would come up and he would want his rematch. He's like, you know what? Now I'm the champion. I want to face you. You know, I feel like now I know I can beat you. You know, and so it's like, all right,
then we can get out the way.
Yeah, but I got some thoughts about that too. That's why it's like this match here. This one is it definitely is a pickle because I like you. The smart answer is Dom.
Yeah.
The next answer after that is Ali because I don't think Wesley gets it back. I think Wesley's had his run. He held the title. I think he had the longest title reign or whatever. So he's had a run with the belt. He's had good matches. He's had some great matches. Honestly, he's been defending the championship and putting on some bangers. So I'm not mad about it. Yeah, he did lose it, but I felt like honestly, he was going to lose it to Ali anyway before Dom. So the problem is Dom or Ali for me. It's like, I love Wesley, but like I said, he had his run. If he wins it back, I don't see him holding it long. I see him losing it right back.
Right. Now so that part I do agree with.
Right.
I do agree with that.
So he's the least of my pick. It's like, well, if that happens, cool. But then I can see something screwy happen on NXT and he loses the title or he loses the next week. Whatever. I can see something happening. But
you know what?
Now that
I'm gonna rip the Band-Aid off.
Rip the Band-Aid off.
Dom.
You going down? Damn, you going down. Shit. You ripped it off. All right, God damn it. See, I was set on Ali until you see. I see you playing games, man. Because I was cool until you mentioned that shit about Dom and Ray and SummerSlam. Yeah. I was sold, man. I was sold like, yeah, it's Ali, bro. I'm going Ali all day.
I mean, you know, you can still go with the hacker if you want to.
I mean, yeah, he's been hacking, but I feel like I honestly feel like this would have been a good payoff for him. Outside of all the gimmicks and stuff, I feel like he actually deserves to get the title. Like, it's like, dude, it ain't been necessarily you. It's been creative. All right. They ain't been creative. You know, they weren't creative. And when there was something you could have did, they quickly dropped it or people got bored with it and they didn't even give it a chance to really flush out to see how it could really work. So,
and all jokes aside, I do love Ali. Like, that's my dog. Like, I'm busting his balls, but I love Ali. Like, he's, to me, still low-key one of my favorite wrestlers.
He is, man, because the dude is really good. I've seen enough of his matches, you know, when he was actually getting legit matches, especially in the cruiserweight.
Him and Cedric Alexander going at it.
Yeah, like he was in a lot of good matches, man. So I already disqualified Lee, so I'm not worried about him. If he wins it, it is what it is. At least I know you won't get no points. But I'm gonna go Ali, man. I was sold on Ali before the Dom stuff. I feel like Dom winning it was a nice little way of just kind of, you know, adding more heat to him. Like I feel like that's just what it was. It was just something to add more heat and to help give exposure to NXT. But if Judgment Day don't find a way to screw him out of it, I really think Ali will come out new North American champion. Because I hate for them to have wanted to pull the trigger on it and then all of a sudden we pull back on it again. It's like, man, you've done enough of that with this dude. Like, pull the trigger on this one. And then if you decide you want to have a rematch with Dom later on in a couple of weeks and you want to screw him out of it so he can face his dad. Okay, I mean, you've done worse storylines than that, so I'm not tripping. But I actually want Ali to get the title, man. So I'm gonna try to manifest it for my boy.
And before we get to the last pick too, I read an excerpt from Shawn Michaels, man. He was saying how he wouldn't mind, he wouldn't turn down any main roster talent that wanted to come down to NXT, and kind of use that as like a safe haven, man, to kind of rebuild themselves, rebuild their character, and at the same time, add that veteran experience to help out with the younger guys and girls too, which I think is cool. Like again, we seen it with Finn Balor. Finn Balor, man, his career on the main roster, man, just going downhill, not because of him, but just because it's just bad storylines, just angles that just really didn't suit the best interest of him, And then when he went down to NXT, bam, it's like automatically, it's like we got that Finn Balor back. Now we talking about him versus Seth Rollins for a world championship opportunity. So it's like, again, if you want to do that, Baron Corbin, we wanted the Lone Wolf. They didn't do anything on the main roster that made sense to bring that back because they just kept doing other stuff. And every time we thought we was going to get it, another storyline. Then comes JBL, and it was like, whatever. Now we got the Lone Wolf. So, again, like you said with Ali, you teased pulling the trigger many times. You didn't. I think NXT, man, if they do decide to bring Ali back to the main roster, I think a solid run as champion in NXT could somewhat rebuild his credibility for the main roster. But enough of that, man. All right. Last match of the night. We got the NXT Women's Championship match. We got that girl, Tiffany Stratton, your new NXT Women's Champion, which has been NXT Women's Champion for a little bit now, but you get what I'm saying. Your latest. And then, of course, man, you got the 19-year-old high school graduate herself, Thea Hale from Andre Chase University, bro. They have been pushing the hell out of Thea Hale, and not for any bad reason, bro. Thea Hale is thoroughly entertaining. She got the gimmick. She can wrestle her ass off. But let's not be mistaken. Tiffany Stratton ain't no slouch, brother. Tiffany Stratton has rapidly improved since coming into NXT. There's been rumblings that eventually somewhere down the line, we're going to get a Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair, but that's neither here nor there. Bro, will it be time for Thea Hale to prevail as your new champ and go wearer of NXT University? Or is it Tiffy time and will the champ retain?
Well, it's going to be a submission match.
Yes. Which has me curious because Thea Hale is a very good submission-based wrestler. I haven't seen too much of submission wrestling from Tiffany Stratton. She's more of like I'm not going to say a spot person, but a spot person.
Right. No, I get what you're saying. But submission, that ground and pound, that submission comes with, wearing down the body, and the arms, the legs, whatever it is, your submission hold is, you're breaking down that body part. So, another one of those matches, man, where it's like, all right, you put a girl she kind of got a speciality in a match. She's very over in NXT. She's truly got that dumb blonde kind of persona, but it's over in NXT. Like they love her. And Chase U is over. I didn't think Chase U was gonna ever be over.
I didn't either, bro. I didn't either.
And everything else. It's like, bro, I can't deny it. It's working. It is what it is. Even with the MVP Duke Hudson. But Stratton is still that kind of star power for them. And she just recently kind of won. So this will probably be the only other match we probably will agree on. I think we will agree on it.
Yeah.
I think Hale will have a great showing. I think she will have a great match. She'll get to, really show her work and what she's done. She'll get an opportunity, but I see Stratton retaining.
Yeah. No, man. Hey, dude, I'm the same here. I'm the same here. I see Tiffany Stratton retaining, and I think it's gonna be a hell of a match, bro. But like you say, man, this card overall, I think we got 7 matches, 8 matches,
7 matches.
Seven matches on the card, and yeah, dude, I think it's gonna be a solid. Yeah, and 1 title match. I think it's going 2 title matches.
No, there's 4 title matches. 4 title matches.
Oh, right, because North America, I forgot.
Right.
I
North
like
American the
Classic,
tag
yeah.
team, the women's and the men's. Yeah, no, we know they don't have the women's tag team anymore, which again, you kind of should have just kept that around. I mean, you still have more women wrestlers than but that's another, we ain't here for that. We're just all about the prediction show for Sunday, man. But yeah, man, that's the match card, man. We got our predictions in, man. This is probably the most back and forth we ever have on a prediction. I can't remember. It was been a while. No, actually, I think WrestleMania weekend because
Yeah.
But now, man, this definitely gonna be we definitely gonna be jockeying for points in this one. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. But look, man, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be entertaining, like you said. Can you hear me? You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. I think it's just stalling out a little bit. We good.
Oh, okay. But no, like you said, man. Yeah. But like I said, well, like you said earlier, we won't be live as far as in person, but we will be live, you know what I'm saying, or here on the good old stream of the yard. We'll be coming to y'all live for All In, All Out, and of course, what's the other? Oh, SummerSlam, duh. So yeah, we're gonna have more than enough content for y'all.
All Out, payback, like god damn, WWE, like you're doing it to us again. Damn it, you're doing it to us again.
It's a lot. And then don't forget, man, tonight we still got the Friday night block party. So we got that too. So yeah, man, we're gonna be busy, man. But hey, look, we gonna do it for y'all because we hope y'all will do it for us. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of the GOW. I'm the franchise, he's the king. And until later on tonight, we'll see you when we see you. Peace.